Hi, it's Kim. This possibly just a quick little video. The first one of spring. I have noticed that most of my videos have a lot of wind in the background. So I've been waiting for a couple of days to try to find a day that's not windy. And maybe that's just not possible here. I don't know. We get a lot of wind. Anyway, I'm just gonna point out what's going on. You can see my work that I've started as far as spring cleanup goes. I did that last Saturday, maybe? I don't know. We've had some nice 50s and 60-degree days, so alright, let's change the scenery for you a little bit. You can see I've got daffodils coming up, some tulips. I think they're tulips. I don't know. I can't tell until things are up further. I know that some of the daylilies are starting to pop through too. Notice my boxwood there, Green Mountain, could use a trim. Looking a little shaggy, but I've trimmed. So what I just did was I came and I just trimmed everything out of this yard that is normally hidden with plants. Cut everything back. I think I cut back a hydrangea there all the way to the ground. I think it's the wee white. Probably shouldn't have cut it all the way back, but I started out with good intentions and excitement, and so we got lots of things, lots of daffodils coming up. And I will mulch this when we get some more warm weather. Probably should divide up some of those daffodils at some point. It's been a few years. Those are the two hardy hibiscus, the French vanilla. They won't come up until, they won't start peeking through until June. I don't know. It'd be nice to know, like, what that is. Another, just the common daylily there. Oh, the birds are singing again. Life is just beautiful after a hard winter. Although we didn't really have a horrible winter. We had one really cold night. -20. That was it, really. That's the coldest we got, and it was just one night. This is a Queen of Sweden David Austin rose. I haven't trimmed anything yet. I wait till it starts budding and then just trim the dead off the top of my roses. The tater tot arborvitaes. This one needs to be moved up, I think. It's a little close to the edge, but this section of the garden, which is where I stopped, you can see all of that stuff needs to be pulled out. Sorry, I got some junk on the porch there. The plants on order I've ordered are starting to roll in. I'm going to put in a lot of conifers this spring, is the plan. I have a lot of, I've planted a lot of other trees, pin oaks and a couple hickory and black walnut, and maybe we'll get to them. I have a lot of stuff that I've never shown because it kind of gets neglected a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, this bed here is so full that if I don't wait I'm not sure what I'll end up digging up. So I'm trying to be patient this year. This is where I have the Sarah Bernhardt peonies. As you can see, they're starting to come up. They're red there, starting to peek through. You usually can't see these. This was all one piece. And due to our high winds, they just blow over all the time. It's kind of frustrating. So I've just kind of broken them apart. So I've got each one of them is where a peony is, or peony, however you say it. That's where I throw all of my junk, over in the back. I do, oh look, I have some Lenten rose coming up over there. See the little buds? This is the second year for them to bloom. I should probably take them into more consideration when I just throw plants and dirt there. Looks like I have 3 of them. That's what's there. There were 3 original plants. Took them a few years to bloom. They're evergreen, but they're usually buried under snow. Okay, we got some more little sprouts coming up over here. All the peonies have sprouted. You can see the red down in there. Cleaned out the boxes. I did do that because it had grown all up in the screen in the window. Did trim my hydrangea. A couple of spots that were rubbing on the wall and on the post. Some more daylilies coming up. I don't remember there being daylilies there, but they look like daylilies. Oh, look, the alliums are coming up. Those are not the huge ones. Purple Sensation alliums. They've multiplied nicely. I should actually show you, before I forget, I never show that inside bed. So coming back, trying not to make you sick, gonna go up the little path here towards the porch. This inside bed, it's the bed that I don't really have access to. I do right now because the trough that we collect water in is out. There's the hydrangeas that I have trouble getting to bloom. I did not cover them this year, so we'll see. Oh, the one is already starting to push out buds. There's green. Oh my. And that's on that means, knock on wood. Oh, we still have 2 cold nights down in the 20s in the 10-day. So hopefully they don't die, because those hydrangeas bloom on old wood. And I always threaten to get rid of them because of that. I got the big, I want to say they're Globe Master alliums coming up in this bed. And the lamium, purple flowered dead nettle. That's a ground cover. And it looks like I have bleeding hearts. They look like they're starting to sprout as well. That's the black laced elderberry. Black lace, or is it laced up? It's the one that's more appropriate for zone 4. I'm still hoping eventually to do something with that. I would love to cover the top of it with moss and like sempervivums or something. Decorative, at least for the summer. Who knows? We'll see. All right, so that's looking out my front walkway. It's spring, so it's muddy. I apologize. We have a hobby farm, and spring is very muddy here. Okay, back over here. This is where I just was, the purple sensation alliums. Some tulips. Bird's nest. Spruce there. And I have not cleaned up this bed at all. Need to. Nothing too exciting there. That's a hardy geranium that you see sprouting up all in here. They are, they spread. I have my autumn joy coming up already. You can see it back there as well. I have some orange posts that you'll notice on our walkabout. That's where I'm planning on putting an evergreen or a conifer. And I've ordered a weeping Serbian spruce. I'll go over it more in detail. I don't know the name of it other than it's a very, very narrow habit. Not a habitat, habit for its form. And I know I have the arborvitae there, which is a North Pole. And I have the bird's nest. But I just feel like I need more evergreen there, more winter interest. And to be perfectly honest, I had planned on putting this Serbian spruce somewhere else, but I was watching another YouTuber, Garden Hike, I believe, and his had really bad winter burnout, mainly because of wind. So this is the most sheltered spot I could think of to put it from our winds. See much else going on over here. Still need to clean out this bed. Some more sedum coming up there. These are the foxgloves, peach. They're an evergreen too. They just kind of, the snow covers them up and lays them down, and then they just kind of fluff up. Once the snow is gone, these are the old hibiscus, evening rose, I believe. They need to be cut back. They come up from the ground every year, and they're one of the last things to come up from the ground. I have some irises that are also evergreen. They just look a little bit rough from the winter. We have yarrow that needs work. I have more peonies. These are coral charm, I believe. 3 of them there. So far, they're my favorite out of the peonies. Planning on probably moving this hydrangea, this limelight, this year. tends to all come out from the house because it doesn't get, I think it tries to get more sun. We'll see. This, I think it's Mr. Bowling Ball is what I bought it as. It has grown a lot. It gets a little smashed down from winter, but if you just let them, they'll perk back up on their own. It's been my experience. This is the arborvitae that suffered winter damage last year that I didn't cut out. So that's, I don't think it got any more this year. I'm going to try spraying them with wilt stop. I don't know if it'll work or not. Maybe putting some burlap around the ones that are in a high wind section. These are all strawberries that I kind of use as a ground cover. All right. Over here, I need to do something with that bee house. Another conifer down here, a globe one that my brother gave me. Let's see, it's a curly pine. I need to do some work on that. I need to fix the base of that. It needs some love. Maybe even moving in or something. I don't know. Seems to get eroded there a little bit. Hopefully some of these David Austin roses lived. We'll see. Time will tell. Got a bunch of tulips coming up. So not last fall, but the fall before, I planted a ton of tulips in all my containers. And it did not work out. I think they must have rotted away. Except for this container. I don't know if it's the size of it, it's the drainage. I don't know what that is, but what made the difference. But not only did they come up last year, but they're coming up again this year. These are more foxglove greenery there. This section of the bed is very wet, so I really have to kind of be careful. Another iris. I see tulips. This is like a yucca plant here. There's 3 of them. These are where peonies are. Some more daffodils back there. I wonder if I planted them this past fall. I don't remember that, having daffodils there. We'll see. Some more alliums. I'm thinking they must be new too. I don't know. Here is, I forget. I think it's a juniper, maybe Celtic Pride. It's supposed to be zone 2. It gets very red in the winter. I don't know if that's winter burn or what. Probably should be taken out of the container. We'll see. More strawberry ground cover here. Some more iris, some more green, strawberries, more daffodils, onions I left in there from last year. I'm actually, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't rot. And the one is starting to sprout, so I'm thinking I'm going to leave it and see if I can collect seeds this year. I'm going to do some more seed saving. I did some last year. We'll see how it goes this year. This is a Picea pungens. It's a globosa, Glauca globosa. It is a globe blue spruce shrub. I need some evergreen over here or some conifer, but it's a very wet area, it needs to be built up. So I put it in a milk gathering bucket. We'll see how that goes. And I put drainage holes in the bottom of everything so that it doesn't sit in water, because conifers do not want to sit in water. This is that rose that I'm going to dig up and get rid of. A lot of cleanup needed over here. You can see the standing water. So I'm going to try to maneuver around that. Very wet area. Maybe those things I thought were daylilies over there are the Millennium alliums, because that's what I know these are, and they're coming up too. Some more iris. Another container that I didn't empty. Some more iris back there. Research if I'm supposed to cut that sage all the way back. I really want to, because it looks horrible. But we'll see. Alright. So that is the end of all the flower beds that I've shown you so far. We have winter damage to our, I'm not sure if it came up on the video, to our chicken run. We're going to have to fix that. The chickens come outside. But, yeah, that's all for now. I think I might actually get up the courage to show you the other gardens that I haven't shown you, and maybe some plans for the rest of spring. Not sure if I'll add them onto this video or make a new video. Bye for now.